Hello everyone, my name is Oldish22 and today I'm bringing Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 non-spoiler anime review. I'm going to make two separate videos for this. I'm going to do a non-spoiler, and that's what this video is, and then after this I'm going to do a spoiler review. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about how my feelings about Jujutsu Kaisen, the whole first 24 episodes. I did not do a first half or second half, but I've been talking a lot on my podcast, Anime Talk with Oldish. If you guys want to check that out on iTunes or Spotify, where we deep dive. I bring in random guests and I deep dive each week, or do anime topics or anime news or anything like that. We just do like deep dives on certain series and stuff like that and talk about it with random guests. But anyways, back to the review here. I have to say right off the bat, I really love the show. I feel like this is the first show in a long time where I can't think. It kind of brings me back to like uh like the Naruto DBZ ish kind of, where it just like it hits all the notes. Kind of that feel like like Bleach too, like definitely Bleach. Around that time when I like started watching anime, like the long showing. Like I love One Piece. Like One Piece is like one of my favorites. But at the time, I wasn't watching One Piece. I watched One Piece later. But at the time, I don't know. It just bringing me back to like the good. It kind of reminds me of Bleach because Bleach had a really strong like first 50 episodes, and this anime actually gives me a lot of like Bleach feels in a way. Instead of like hollows, they deal with cursed like spirits and stuff like that. So I have to say that the characters, the main three, are really good. I think this is one of the first animes where it's kind of interesting that the sensei is, I'll just say he's no joke. I don't want to do any spoilers, but he's no joke. And it's interesting because we usually have the main characters kind of surpass their sensei. Well, if you guys have watched this, I don't know. I don't know. I'll talk about it more in my spoiler review, but yeah, it's an interesting concept to see. I would say you don't see it that much. Like usually, yeah, the sensei is pretty strong, but you're like main character can get past them. I don't know about this one. I think it's an interesting concept. It's a little bit different. Um, but yeah, the characters are great in this anime. Absolutely great. The comedy is great. The action, I would say this animation, I think is as good as Demon Slayer. I really do. I mean, you could debate it, but I think it's as that tier. I would put this into Fate Unlimited Blade Works and like Demon Slayer like tier, because those are like my high up end like animation. So animation really good, characters really good. It's the story's not too bad. It's a longer show, so we're kind of slowly getting to it. The only thing that we know is like about the fingers. I won't go into details or anything like that, but there are these like powerful fingers, and they have to go and collect them, like the cursed spirits and stuff like that. That's all I'll say. But the story overall, I would put it's good. Like it is good. It's just we don't get like a super story because it's just a longer series. I think it will like fully develop later, like throughout the series. But really strong, like 24 episodes, like really fun. Um, Another thing about this, which I haven't really seen in any, I would say Attack on Titan a little bit does this, where we get a lot of like badass female characters in this anime. Like it's really cool to see them kind of like them shine like badass characters. It's there's no Sakura in here, is what I'm saying. But it's really cool. Like not even just like her, the hammer chick there, not her, even like even side characters, like side female characters get this badass. Just like badass moments, which I think Attack on Titan has some badass female warriors as well. But I did want to point out it's really cool to see that, and just like, and I'm a huge Maki fan. I'm just saying, just huge. Um, she's awesome. There's a lot of awesome female characters in it. The characters are excellent though, like top tier for sure. The music, I love the music. I think it honestly is like one of my favorite soundtracks. And the ending song has to be one of the best all-time anime ending songs. It could be, actually. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. I can't really think of another one. I literally, this is the only time in this anime that I have literally watched the ending song for the first half, not the second ending, the first ending. The Was it Losing Your Feeling, right? Yeah, Lost in Paradise. There we go. Lost in Paradise. This is the only anime that I've sat and watched the ending theme every time. I didn't even skip it once. If you skip it, shame on you. Shame on you. You don't skip that greatness. But it is super good. I pretty much love everything about Jujutsu Kaisen. I think the story, like I said, the story is good and everything, but it's not like top tier or anything yet. It's not going to like blow your mind or anything like that. So for like Jujutsu Kaisen, for my non-spoiler, what my verdict would be is I would like to give it I think it's a straight solid 9 out of 10 for sure. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it's close. Like there's not many negatives that I could give it. And if you wanted to know, on my Anime Talk with Old Dish podcast, we did a top 10 anime of the year, for 2020, and Jujutsu Kaisen, for me, I guess spoiler for that episode, for me, this was anime of the year for me. It was only like the first half, but I enjoy it that much. It is an excellent start of a show. Probably one of the best all time starting 24 episodes for a long series. Because sometimes long series it takes a while to get going. I would say Bleach does a really good job. They have a really good first 50 episodes of Bleach. But yeah. Anyways, that's my thought. 9 out of 10 for me personally. Could be 10 out of 10, but it could be. I could see Jujutsu Kaisen being just a little bit better. Maybe if we got a little bit more story progression, a little bit. Like I said, it's not a bad story or anything like that. I do like where it's going and everything. I like the direction. The action is top notch. The action scenes are ridiculously good. Like pretty much God of High School. I think God of High School could have been like this if they didn't rush through it and it took their time. But this has actually better fighting sequences than God of High School even. And I think that was the best part of God of High School, but I think this does it even better. So anyways, I would love to know down below if you've watched the anime series, or why haven't you watched it yet, because I think you should definitely watch it. I think this is going to be the next Demon Slayer, at least hype level, and I actually think it deserves the hype. I'm a little bit different on Demon Slayer, but hey. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys and girls think about if you're thinking about watching the show. And yeah, this is my non-spoiler. I'll be doing my spoiler review right now. So I'll see you on the next video. Adios.